So the Redskins did a thing. They may have not messed this up. They may have did a good job here. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What did they do? What did they do that was so impressive for me to come all the way over here from my house? I have a wife and kids, and you called me like there was an emergency. So it's about the Redskins. This is what you called me for. This is literally what you called me for. I can't stand you. I really can't stand you. When's the last time you can say the Redskins did something good in the draft? And they really did something good in the draft. That Dwyane Haskins guy, he got Dwyane Haskins. So I don't know what you care. I don't care nothing about that wife and kid stuff. This is football. It's way more important. It's way more important. Okay? So I'm not trying to hear none of that. The Washington Redskins have selected Dwyane Haskins with the 15th overall pick in the 2019 draft. Was that the right thing to do? In my opinion, yes. You're going to see why. Okay, so the Washington Redskins have selected Dwyane Haskins, QB out of Ohio State University. He's a local guy as well. Went to school with Dan Snyder's son, or Dan Snyder's son go to the same school he went to, or something like that. But anyway, he's a local dude, so to say. I suppose that's what they say. That's what I read. That's what I read online. But anyway, back to the draft. Now, the Washington Redskins selected him with the 15th overall pick in the 2019 draft. Something that I really think that they did well, because they didn't trade up to get him. They didn't trade for Josh Rosen, giving up the picks for that. They just found a nice QB at 15, and whoever passed on him, like the Giants, cough cough, Daniel Jones. I mean, come on guys, like what it. Anyway, I'm glad you guys didn't pick him. Now we got Dwyane Haskins, who I think, in my opinion, is a better QB coming out of the draft than Daniel Jones. Over a period of time, we may see maybe Daniel Jones could be better, but in my opinion, Dwyane Haskins coming out of the draft is better than Daniel Jones. Now, if people want to talk about the stats, 50 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 1 year, Dwyane Haskins, that's pretty impressive for 1 year, and he got better as the year progressed. You saw him start to build more confidence with his receivers. When he first started out, a lot of the receivers would drop passes, they just wouldn't get on the same page. But as the year went on, you really started to see him get comfortable in that system, and that's something I want to talk about with Dwyane Haskins as well. He's a lot of people. You take a look at the QBs and their IQ. I really think Dwyane Haskins really passes the mark on just being a smart QB with his pre-snap reads and things like that. You will see, sometimes, some stuff that Ohio State will call, even though it's not that similar to pro styles offenses, but it can be in certain concepts like high-lows and meshes, and you saw Ohio State use those concepts, and Dwyane Haskins really would find his receivers based on what he saw when he come up to the line, and that's something that you don't really want to hammer home when you trying to groom a quarterback in the NFL. If it's something that they're already used to, then it's really a plus for Jay Gruden and those guys to really get him used to the speed of the NFL, because you can make those reads in college and they can just be the windows can be gone in 0.5 in NFL. So it's already good that he knows how to read a defense, but NFL is really complex. These guys get paid $1 million to stop you, so they're going to do things like disguises and all that stuff. This is why I don't really expect him to start week 1, but that's just getting carried away. Now let's just figure out if this was the right pick or not. Like I said, I really think that this was a good thing that Bruce Allen and Dan Snyder did. Can't say that a lot about these guys, but when it comes to Dwyane Haskins, they really did a good job. There, selecting him at 15. Let's talk about his arm strength. His arm strength is incredible, but his deep ball accuracy, I feel like still could use some work. He's not the best deep thrower, but he can get it out there. And I have seen sometimes that the receiver would have to stop to come back for the ball a little bit, but that can be fixed, because I feel like with his base, if he follows through more with his feet instead of just keeping them square, he could really take flight on the ball. The ball could really like jump out of his hands. I've seen a lot of instances where he's just using his arm strength to complete the throw, and that's not going to fly at the top level. I would like his spiral to be a little bit better as well. That's stuff that can easily be fixed. You know, at the NFL, it's really fast. They will pick you off, so you can't just really rely on your arm strength. You got to really get in the core and get in your legs and really turn your body and follow through effectively. And so that's just something that kind of scares me about Dwyane Haskins as well. And also just kind of holding on the ball a little too long. And I've seen instances where he has held on the ball a lot longer than he should have. In the NFL, you know, you only have a set amount of seconds to let go of that ball. But I mean, all of this stuff can be worked on. I mean, he does a good job, you know, making his reads and getting the ball out quickly. He can make plays on the run, even though he's not a running quarterback, so to say. I don't know where that notion came from that he's a runner. He's a pocket passer. He stays in there and he will deliver strikes. Now, does it help that he can? Will it help that he can run? Yeah, I mean, he can run. He just chooses not to. I mean, he's a big guy. He's 6'3", you know what I mean? Which is like probably one of the bigger quarterbacks the Redskins have had, like since maybe Jason Campbell or something like that. So I'm really excited to see what he can do. Do I expect him to start week 1? No, I honestly do not expect him to start week 1, and I really don't hope they rush him into things. Because, like I said, he has good talent, but his raw talent, there's stuff that he needs to work on, that he needs to sit down and go over with Alex Smith, Case Keenum, Colt McCoy, the veterans on those teams who know how to get it done. I mean, you say what you want about Keenum and Smith, but those guys have played in the playoffs, played at the highest level in the game, played against some of the best teams, and you know those guys are still in the league for a reason. They know what to do. So I really expect him to get some help from those guys. Now, I mean, Dwyane Haskins is just a great pick, you know, overall, and I really think it was a good draft overall. But maybe we can get into the other draft stuff, you know, on another video or not. You guys let me know if you want to see that. But yeah, just overall, Dwyane Haskins, great solid pickup. I mean, just a few tweaks he need to work on, and I really think the Redskins, you know, did a good job, hit a home run with this one, so to say. I mean, just because, you know, I mean, I talked to a guy the other day. I mean, just because he's the best, you know, overall QB doesn't mean that, you know, he's, you know, like Aaron Rodgers or anything. But I mean, you take the guy that falls in your lap, and you take when you have a position of need, and the Skins have a position of need at QB right now. I mean, and they still finished out the round getting the edge rusher as well. I mean, people were talking about, oh, they could have used that 15th pick on somebody else. I necessarily don't think so. I really think if a potential franchise QB falls to your lap at 15, you have to take that guy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And Dwyane Haskins was highly touted coming out of Ohio State. So just a great pick. I still can't believe this kind of fell into our lap like this. But I mean, I'll take it. So yeah, that's kind of what my spiel on Dwyane Haskins is. I mean, if you want like a scout video or something, I can do that. I can get more in depth, but this was just more of a in-depth piece as to what, you know, my opinion as to if I thought it was a good pick or not, because a lot of people are saying, it could be, it can't be, but I think it's a good pick for this franchise moving forward. So with that being said, we're going to end this video here. We're going to be coming out with more videos periodically. We got hockey, baseball, soccer, you know, football stuff, basketball stuff. So just be on the lookout for that stuff, guys. But yeah, Dwyane Haskins, real deal, Holyfield. So with that being said, thanks you guys for watching. Be back next time with another video. It's going to be longer, of course, but I just wanted to get this out of the way. So thank you guys for watching.